Hey gang, Blankenstein here from Sonic Trinity Studios. Website is sonictrinitystudios.com. Go on the website, check it out. You can book your appointments there. You can upload your mixes there. You can check out our past clients. You can send me a comment if you want to. Check it out. Also, we're on Facebook. There's a link on the website that you can click on and go to our Facebook page and go ahead and send us a like, leave us a comment. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I wanted to post this little tutorial video on how to take your song that you've recorded in your home studio, in your personal DAW, and take your tracks and export them out as stems. In this case, I'm using PreSonus Studio One. Real easy to do. Will take you no time to do it, as a matter of fact. So, few key points to keep in mind before you do this. Okay, I cannot stress this first point enough. Make sure your tracks are not clipping at all. Okay, make sure that your track, and let me say that again, make sure your tracks are not clipping. A mix engineer would rather have tracks that are quieter than tracks that are like, full blown, lots of volume, so on and so forth, because we can't do anything with it. We have no headroom to work with. So, tracks not clipping. That's first point. Second point, make sure you have your recordings good. Everything's good in it. So, make sure that everything is good to go there. Make sure you have your start points and your end points on the timeline set. Everything's good there. Doesn't matter about your plugins because you're going to send tracks that are raw stems. No processing, no plugins, no nothing. They're just going to be raw, which is actually preferable because a mix engineer wants to receive raw tracks so we can do our own processing on it. So we can mix it, master it, and send you a finished product that you can play through all types of media outlets. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Very easy. Okay, so again, this is PreSonus Studio One, and I've got a bunch of tracks here that I've been working with. This is an original song that I did several years ago. Kind of brought it back in, working with it, kind of revamping it a little bit. So I'm going to create stems on this, and to do that, I'm going to go ahead and select all the tracks. Do that. And we're going to go up here to Event. We're going to go to Song, and we're going to Export Stems. Okay. Let's go ahead and expand that out a little bit here. All right. So the tracks that you want to send out are going to be enabled on the left-hand side. Okay. Real simple. Normally, you just want to send the tracks and not the buses. So you can actually filter it by tracks and just send the ones that are selected over on the left-hand side. As you can see, I have all my drums selected. I have my basses selected, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, piano, and vocals all selected. All right. So everything's good to go there. If you don't have anything selected here, then just go ahead and select it. Make sure it is. All right. Pick a spot where you want to put it. In this case, I'm sending it to my external hard drive. All right. You can select export range between loop, between song start and end marker, which are these two up here. You can also select between each marker, which if you have multiple markers, you can just send a stem or stems between multiple markers that you can put up here. You can also select between selected markers to start and end or custom markers. Okay. Options. Preserve mono tracks. You're going to have mono tracks like the bass guitar is a mono track. Kick drum is mono. Snares are a mono track. Hi-hat. The toms are a mono. Floor toms are mono. You get the point. Preserve the mono tracks. You can use real-time processing if you want to, but it's not really necessary. It just means it's going to play the song from start to end in real time and actually process it at the same time. You can leave this off and it'll probably process about twice the speed. Write tempo to audio files, you want that enabled. Import the track, you don't need it. Close after export means that after exporting, it's going to close this window. In Windows, it'll open up a file explorer window and show you your tracks. In Mac, it's going to show you the Finder window. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. Everything's good there. Let's double check. Okay, everything's good. We're going to click OK, and it's going to do its thing. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this until it's done. And we're back. So depending on the length of your song and the complexity of your song, it's probably going to take about between 45 minutes and an hour to export all your tracks to stems and actually put them in a folder and mark as, .wav files. So these are the files that you want to send to your mixing engineer. So the best thing to do is go ahead and archive or zip each of these files into one file. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and compress 32 items. And it's going to archive it. All right, it's like watching paint dry. So, move my cup back. All right, so we got an archive here, and you can go in here and rename it. We'll use stems. Groovy. All right, so this is the file that you want to send to your mixing engineer. He will take this file, unzip it, load all the WAV files into his system, and work all his magic on it. So that in itself is how you create stems from your project. I will include YouTube links on other popular DAWs like Ableton, Logic, Pro Tools, but this theory applies to pretty much all DAWs. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day and get to creating music. Thanks. Take care.